I'm Dr. Raul Garcia, and I am running to be the next United States Senator for the state of Washington. When I was 8 years old in Cuba, I got my roller skates and put them under a box and told people that I would take their groceries home for 10 cents a block. And the first day I got $5, and I came home running and saying, "I'm living the American dream, I'm living the American dream." And my mother slapped me and said, "Don't ever say that again or I'll go to jail." The day that we left Cuba, I was sat in a closed room with a policeman, and he said to me, "Comrade, if you stay, we will throw you the biggest party at the palace here in Havana. You'll be a hero of the revolution." And I said, "No, I'm going with my mother." Coming into that first grocery store and seeing a whole aisle full of fruit, my mother sobbed for 30 minutes uncontrollably.
Raul moved from New York to start the first medical school in Yakima, and so he started working in the emergency department that I worked in. There wasn't a better physician that had ever walked into a room. It didn't matter if you were a man or a woman or you had purple hair. He treats everybody the same.
You know, immigration has gotten a bad rap because of what's happening in our border. Our government has no idea who's coming in and out of our country, yet the cartels know exactly. We need to take a stand and vet these individuals. That being said, we have to make this bureaucracy that we've created around legal immigration disappear and make it simple to come to this country. Because that fire that my mother brought to get here created the greatest country in the world.
I heard a really loud knock on our front door. And so I opened the door, and here is my child, who was probably 20 pounds lighter than he was 2 weeks prior. And he drops to his knees and he just said, "Mom, if you don't help me, I'm gonna be dead in a week." He had watched 2 of his friends die in that time period of him being out of our home.
We were able to take him out of that environment, and now he's 6 years clean. He's proud to be a father of our 2-year-old granddaughter, but we were lucky. I see about 2 to 5 overdoses every shift, and they're getting younger and younger and younger. If you have not solved drug addiction, giving a person a house will not resolve homelessness. But if we eliminate the supply from our streets, then these individuals will be more likely to ask for help and to come back into our communities and our families. That's why I want to push the Americans Against Fentanyl Act. We are not living in good times for women's health. Small hospitals can't afford OBGYN services. We could fix this whole big problem by reopening the critical access designation for hospitals that really are giving critical care to those communities. As your next United States Senator, I will defend Washington as a pro-choice state. And at the same time, everyone wants abortion to be rare. We need to assure women that their baby will have the resources to eat and survive and live a good life. As human beings, we have that responsibility. We didn't have the freedom to express ourselves in Cuba. That's why these initiatives mean a lot to me. I think everybody should vote yes to pay less and for our children to have more opportunities.
When Raul is talking to people, he looks forward to that opportunity to understand where those people are coming from.
The beauty of America is that we are all here working together for the success of the greatest country ever created. And the more ideologies that you bring to the table, the better the solution is at the end. I'm Raul Garcia, candidate for the United States Senate. I approve this message, and I ask for your vote.